Everyone, I'm here to do a really quick kind of underwear post Phalloplasty update slash Separatec underwear review because I had mentioned that I had bought Separatec underwear and that it had been working for me post Phalloplasty stage 1. And someone, I had said, let me know if you want a review. Someone said they would like to see a review. So here it is. Basically, I have a lot of underwear. However, unfortunately, most of it does not work for me anymore post Phalloplasty stage 1. So, I prefer boxer briefs. I do own briefs, I do own boxers. I also have boxer briefs, which is majority of what I own. So this is just a standard pair of Tommy Hilfiger boxer briefs that are, kind of what I had been used to wearing pre-surgery, and I had hoped would be fine post phalloplasty. Unfortunately, they don't really work very well. It's not impossible to wear them, but it was getting painful. It wasn't really working anymore. So the problem with these is, as you can see, the crotch part is flat, which most boxer briefs are, of like standard kind of brands. And so what was happening, you're supposed to wear the phallus forward, like just facing down, not like packing up to the side, whatever. Not that it would stay in these anyway in any other position. But the problem with me is packing it down, it was ending up going down my leg. And it was down the leg part of the underwear. And then you were sitting on it and squishing it under your thigh. And it was just moving around too much and everything was uncomfortable. Whereas the ideal situation is that it will stay forward in the underwear specific, or the pouch kind of specific area that you want your genitals to be in, rather than going all the way down your pant leg, your underwear leg. So that was just being painful and annoying. I do also have these are also Tommy Hilfiger trunks. So I always like the ones, some trunks don't have like the fly, but these ones do, and I really like that. These I did own pre-surgery as well. But yes, these are trunks. But however, with the trunks, these work a little bit better, still slightly uncomfortable, but better than the other ones, is that you can see, potentially, that the trunks, yep, you can see the little pouch area here. It's not flat, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't have a separate pouch of any kind, but it's not flat in the penis area. Let's just go with that. So therefore, when I do wear these, the phallus can sit in this pouch-ish pocket area as opposed to trying to go down my leg. So even though there's no separate area in this underwear, it does sit better because of this little pouched out area. So I do wear these when I run out of the Separatec underwear and I have to wash my laundry. I am wearing these smaller trunks with the little pouched out area. So if you can't afford to be buying like underwear online, whatever, and you just want to, or you just don't have a credit card, can't do it, then just find underwear that does have more of a like pronounced area there than just the flat boxer briefs, and that will work for you. It just still might be a bit uncomfortable. But anyway, I decided, because of the pain I was experiencing, to just go and get the the Separatec 2-pouch underwear. And this is like the 7-day whatever thing. It doesn't say what it's called on here. It's basically just to like every day of the week you have a pair of underwear. And it comes in this box. You open up the box, each pair is individually wrapped. They're not in there anymore, but they do have days of the week written on the box. There aren't days of the week written on the actual underwear, but they were individually wrapped very nicely, and it came with a nice little pamphlet that tells you who to contact if you have questions or concerns, everything like that. Really nice packaging. And then this is one of the underwear pairs here, a really nice like minty color. And this is what I loved about it, is it's 7 pairs of underwear. I live in Canada, so I paid $61.99 or something like that, and there was no tax on it, I guess. I don't know why, but I bought them on Amazon. And so it ended up being around like $8.50 a pair, which is actually pretty good for like a nice specialty underwear. So I figured it was worth it. even if I didn't end up loving them, which I do, so it's fine. But this is one of the pairs, and you can see it just says Everyday Separatec on it. Fun color, and so the reason I bought these, if you haven't seen anybody else's Separatec underwear reviews, which there are quite a few guys who've had Phalloplasty who have reviewed this underwear, you can search them on YouTube and find them. But basically, inside the underwear, I flipped them inside out, you can see that there is a hole here, and this is where you place your phallus, is inside this hole. If I had testicles, which I don't, I have a scrotum but no testicles, the testicles kind of sit in this little pouch area here. So the testicles are here, your scrotum, or sorry, your phallus is through here. That way they are separate, hence Separatec. And they have their own little pouches that they go in so that they're not attached to your leg. They're not doing, going down your pant leg, whatever. Everything is attached, or separate, sorry. And therefore less sweating, less sticking, less pain of squishing things. So as you can see, there isn't the regular type of pouch to pee out of. So how do you pee? Well, when your phallus is in the little hole, you can see it kind of sits here, then you just flip up underneath and the phallus would come out here. You're able to pee, and then you just tuck it back and your phallus sits there. So technically this is an open kind of airway for air to get in and air out your genitals, and it does advertise as like, because of the airflow that can get in there, there's less sweating, whatever. But anyway, I've really enjoyed it. I have found them to be extremely comfortable. I love the colors. As you can see, each day or each pair is a different color, and they're so much fun. I love it. It was a decent price, which is excellent. They came really fast. I just ordered from Amazon.ca. And yeah, so I do have a pair on right now. I have the black pair on, unfortunately not a fun color, but I will show you. You're not going to see phallus, but you will see me in my underwear. So if that bothers you, then don't watch any farther. But anyway, this is what we're looking like. The thighs are quite, like, they go down quite far. As you can see, the phallus is separate from everything else. I'm not going to do it because you don't need to see, but like I am touching the underside of my phallus now, and I would be able to pull this flap here off to be able to pee, and then tuck it back underneath so that it's still separate and then contained. If I had testicles, they'd be in the separate little pouch that's underneath here, but I don't. So that's kind of where it's at this point. And basically what I needed was the separation from my phallus and my scrotum area, because that was what was causing me pain, was having it all pressed and squished together. And then the fact that it's separate, as you can see, sorry, I'll do it again. As you can see, the phallus is forward. It's not going to go anywhere because it can't go anywhere else. And it's away from my thighs. It's pushed outward. So when I sit, the phallus isn't falling in between my thighs because it can't. There's nowhere for it to go. It is always facing forward and always in the pouch. So it's not going to do anything that I don't want it to do because it's always going to stay in one spot. My only issue that I found with it when sleeping is I like to pretzel when I sleep. And therefore, when my legs are doing all these weird different positions, the fact that it's in a pouch, it does kind of yank it in certain directions when I move the underwear around too much, which during the day isn't a problem, but when I'm sleeping, it does become a bit of an issue. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. But it's not that big of a problem that I don't wear them when I'm sleeping. It's just something that I've noticed. But other than that, I really enjoy them. I think they're absolutely worth it. I'm probably going to buy another 7-pack just so that I don't have to do laundry as often, because honestly, I'm doing laundry weekly now so that I always have the Separatec underwear for during the week when I'm at work, because it's just so uncomfortable without it. And yeah, I'm really impressed. I was skeptical. Everybody had been saying wonderful things about them, but I just was like, yeah, I can put up with my other underwear, and it just wasn't working. So I'm really glad that I spent the money and just bought them, and they weren't that expensive. $8.50 for a pair of nice boxer briefs is not bad at all in Canada. We're paying, like, you can go to the store and pay for like a 2-pack of Calvin Klein underwear or something is like an exorbitant amount of money. It's like $30-$40 or something. So to have nice underwear that feels good, is comfortable and great, is for $8.50 each, is excellent. There are smaller packs, but they are slightly more expensive per pair. So there's like 3 packs and 2 packs and stuff, and there's some different materials, like I think there's a bamboo one or something like that. But these ones I think are perfectly fine and definitely worth the price. So I would probably just buy another 7 pack as opposed to some of the smaller packs. But yeah, I'm super impressed. They also don't ride up a lot. I don't find that the legs ride up too much in comparison to my other underwear, which was riding up all the time. So yeah, they're comfortable, they're great, and I love the colors, and it's just I really enjoy them. But yeah, I can't wear briefs. That's the other thing. Briefs are not working for me anymore either at all, because my thighs again are just squishing everything and making everything a disaster. So like I said, if you don't want to buy Separatec or any kind of similar kind of type of underwear, and you're just looking to have underwear that you can just go to the store and get, just anything that has a bit more of a pronounced crotch area is a safe way to go. Anything that's flat is just not going to be comfortable. And that's just my experience. And yeah, so if you have any questions about underwear, post-op phalloplasty kind of situation, then let me know. Yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry that you had to see me in my underwear, but anyway, see ya.